Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bree's Life. Tonight I'm going to be doing the polyamory look. I realized it had been a while since I last uploaded, and I do apologize about that. Between getting ready for my birthday party this weekend and my health issues, it's just been extremely hectic. So I went ahead and I already did some pre-prep. I used my hydrating drops. I used my good old primer. And I used my poreless foundation, as well as my full coverage. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and start with is my blush. I'm not using my normal blush color just because some of my makeup has gone MIA and I've got to clean to figure out where I may have misplaced it at. So that's always fun. So it's going to be a light color, and wow, it's getting everywhere. I don't normally use this palette for blush, so it's not my greatest, but it's what we're working with tonight. So after I do my blush, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my highlight. And tonight's video is just going to be kind of fast because it is almost 11 o'clock and I feel really bad that it's so late whenever I seem to do these videos, but it's just whenever I have the time at this point. The last few days I've had doctor's appointment after doctor's appointment. I had, there's so much stuff. I had 3 MRIs today and an EEG the other day, and then tomorrow morning I've got an EMG. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been so much fun. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, actually I'm going to put a little bit on my nose here. And you see it more on my nose than you do my cheeks, but I think that's partially lighting. I'm not sure. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put on the eyeshadow primer. I'm also just going to be using my fingers to put on the primer because my beauty blender has also gone MIA. So I have to find that before my party this weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on both eyelids and let that sit for a second. And then we'll be moving on, and like I said, I'm doing the polyamory, and I've decided to try and put a unique spin on my polyamory look because I'm not sure if you guys have seen the polyamory flag, but it's a really pretty flag. It is like blue, red, and black with a yellow like pie symbol in the middle. So what I'm actually going to do is I am going to do yellow, red to black, and then blue in the crease is my goal. So I've got my nifty little palette here, and this is the eyeshadow primer I use. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my brushes out of my bag because apparently I've not learned to prep at all whenever doing this stuff. And I'll go ahead and grab all of these out, figure out which I need to use, and get some of the colors out of there because my brain has been all over the place, and I just decided since I was more or less just chilling by myself, I'd do this tonight. So the first thing I'm going to do is the yellow, and I'm going to start it right in the bottom and work my way up. And I know I have been preaching and preaching and preaching about a white crayon for the eyeshadow. I'm actually going hopefully tomorrow or so to go and get that is my goal because it's going to come in really handy for my party look, which I plan on uploading to show you guys because I think that'd be really fun, and the person who may be doing my makeup is really awesome, and so I think it'd be really fun to do a video with them. So I will go ahead and later this weekend upload that if that is something that is done. And so there is the yellow. And the next thing I'm going to go on to is the red. And so I'm still using my Pride palette here. I absolutely love this palette. At first I really wasn't too sure on it, and it kind of sucks because like the palette itself doesn't suck. What sucks is I don't have a true red though, because none of the colors are a true red. They're more pinks. But we work with it. I kind of blend the darker pink and the lighter pink together to give it more of a red tone. But you can probably see there it's still pretty pink. And we're gonna go ahead and put that there. Then we'll go ahead and do the same thing on the other eyelid. And then of course we'll go ahead and do the black at the bottom there, and then move on to the blue. I'm super excited. I know I keep talking about my party. I can't stop. I can't stop talking about it because I'm so excited. I really am. I never got to go to prom, and so this party is going to be not only my 20th B-Day bash, but it is also going to be a prom. So for the first half, we are doing a like dance on the patio, and then, or the porch, and then from there we're gonna have a fun little bonfire, and it's just gonna be full of dancing and food and just a bunch of fun. I'm really excited, and I'm really happy my boyfriend over at Dio's ASMR really like has helped push to make this happen, and I'm so excited. Woo! And it's funny because not only is my birthday this weekend, but it'll be our 6 months actually on my birthday. So it's like a 2-in-1 celebration. It's gonna be really fun, and I'm so excited to see some of my friends and my family who I haven't seen for a while because they're making the trip, and I don't know. So right there you can see I did the black. I'm going to blend it all out here in just a few, but I'm going to go back in and do a few touch-up things and then go ahead and do that. Yep. I was like, wait a minute, is that the right color? Yeah, I'd say that's blue. That's blueberry. So we'll go ahead, a little higher than what I meant to put it, but we can work with that. And as always, I didn't practice this look before I did it. I think here in the future I'm going to, just to kind of get a feel for what I like and what I don't like, so I can put out some really good content, because right now I kind of look like a clown. Maybe a little bit clownish. I don't know, kind of putting me in mind of Dio's look he gave me on his channel. So we're gonna go ahead and go like that. And we're gonna bring that out and down. And if I've got the time during my party, or if I think about it, I may actually end up live streaming during part of it. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I'd love to include you guys in it some. So, it's hard to say. I really just want it to be a lot of fun and to forget about everything else that's been going on, because it's a day of celebration and fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this blue out. And I actually don't mind that too much. It blends very nicely. I was afraid for a second that it was gonna blend really bad. this side is not blending as wonderfully. And I keep forgetting not to put that up in front of my face. So I may go back through and touch up the blue on this side just because it didn't blend nearly as well as the other side did. But for now, we're gonna leave that and just try and clean it up a little bit. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and go back through with the red real quick. And then the yellow, maybe, if I can find my brushes. I'm losing everything, you guys. I'm losing my mind. I am. I honestly feel like it. I think that earlier just kind of scrambled my brain, but I really wanted to make this video. And this video, Dio's probably going to make fun of me for it, but he's not here to edit it, so I just am going to straight upload it with the mess that it is. Because why not? Why not? Why wouldn't I just upload it? You know? Where did my brush go to? Oh, I'm sitting on it. I knew that. And then once more over the yellow. He normally cuts through this boring stuff. I'm sorry. I am trying to think of things to talk about so I don't bore the crap out of you guys. But my brain's fried, so. Okay, and then now that I've got that, I'm going to wonder how I've lost every brush ever. Nope, that would be the blending brush. The clean brush spray. I'm gonna go ahead and go back through that blue a little bit, just to try and clean it up a little. This is definitely not my best, but it's not my personal worst either. I don't think I've ever uploaded my worst, which is kind of sad if this isn't my worst, but we're working on it. We're working on it. And so at the top, I'm just going to go ahead and take a lighter color and kind of go around the top to highlight. Just because I feel like it helps make it a little crisper and cleaner. And I like to bring it down a little bit just because whenever you're working with the dark colors, they can sometimes go down, like you can see there, how it almost has the shadowing. Other than that, we're going to just do some very quick liner here. Let me see. I'm trying so hard to keep my hand still. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm like, no, we're not twitching hand. This is not the time to become twitchy. Alrighty. I'm always a lot better at this eye than I am this eye because I have to reach across. And so there's that. As for mascara or any of that fun stuff, honestly, this is just going to be a super quick and simple look. So the last thing I'm just going to do is put a nice sheer gloss that is also a lip plumper. I used to hate lip plumpers when I was younger. Like, I used to try them. I was always like, oh, I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this. I like this color. And then I was horrified at the way they feel, and now I'm like, give me some of that lip plumper. So, loop. And there we go. Just a quick, simple look. I'm definitely going to work on getting some red shadows because it definitely looks pink, and that wasn't the goal. It was supposed to be red, but for tonight, this is my polyamory look. I'll be uploading some more hopefully tomorrow or the rest of this week at some point. Like I said, things have been crazy, but I do hope everyone enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like, subscribe. I don't know. I'm just happy you guys watched. See ya!